What's up, guys? So, lots happened. Apologies for looking so crazy. I mean, I just woke up like an hour or two ago. Not sure what time it is now, but and I had to fix a couple of things on this camera, and my face looks awful. And the camera's probably gonna shake a lot because I'm just holding it. I'm not propping it up on anything, and I'm got my pillow pet here and the picture and all that, but I just needed to talk, you know, like, everything kind of hit the fan, I guess, so to say. Um, I'm not, I am single again, um, even though she's the one who said that she's done. um, it was mutual anyways, even though she's the one who said it, and we didn't agree to it being mutual or whatever, but it was mutual, because, honestly, if she hadn't called it off, I probably would have done it within the week anyways. You know, things just weren't working. Um, I've got like 5 other videos that I need to edit out of 2 hours of recording where I kind of go into it a little bit. But we're just like not so much interests and hobby wise and, likes and dislikes, but like character wise and how we view the world and how we interact with the world, and just we're on two completely different planes. I mean, we couldn't be more opposite. I'm positive minded, and I try and make the best out of things. I'm a glass half full type person, and I have my days where I'm just pessimistic and down. Everyone has those days. Not everyone can be an upper kind of person, you know. But I don't let myself stay there for too long, and I will have my pity party for a little bit, usually by myself, or if there's someone who I can't talk to, then I'll be like, oh, woe is life, and everything sucks and horrible, and nothing's ever gonna get good, and then they'll pep me up and all that stuff, and I don't have as many of those people to talk to anymore. I'm kind of down to just one friend who I can't talk to a whole lot right now, because my phone isn't in service, so when I do talk, it's if I can use one of my little Jimmy Rig toys to do it, or borrow my mom's phone, or hope that he comes into town, and that's about it. So it's just sort of me all by my lonesome right now, and the cats. So, yeah, but, tangent. But she's really negative, and while she didn't get mad at me all the time, I knew she was still mad in general and angry. And that's what I wanted her to work out when we took that first break, as I like to call it. I mean, I pretty much, I'd broken up with her, but I left the door open to where once I got all my stuff situated and whatnot, and I felt like I was on my feet a bit better, and I felt more confident in myself and what I could do, then, we could try again. And I knew that that was going to take a few months, probably the better part of a year, to be honest, because I wanted to, if not be moved out and living on my own, at least have my own car again, to where I'm not dependent on my mom's van or other people picking me up all the time, and have a stable job and be paying for stuff and be on time with my payments and whatever else. And I just wanted to be more stable, and I wanted to feel comfortable in that stability, because quite honestly, I don't have a lot of stability going for me right now, and my relationship was unstable as well. At least it felt unstable, you know? Like, I felt like there was a lot of unsurety there, because she wasn't handling the fact that, I didn't have a whole lot going for me right then. I mean, all I had was just my words, and my fun, quirky personality, and, love. I didn't have a whole lot else to give. And while she said that that was enough, I knew that it wasn't, and that it was putting a strain on her, and I would feel bad about it. I knew that it was a problem. And because I knew that, and I knew that she didn't have my back 100%, and that it was an issue, even like it was an issue, but she wasn't complaining about the issue. And there's a difference between it not being an issue and you just choosing not to talk about the issue. Because if you just choose not to talk about it, it's still an issue. You're just not bringing it up for the sake of, not making it an issue. But it's still there. And I'm a very perceptive person. I can be oblivious sometimes, but I also can see a lot. I can read people very well. I can read people's words very well. Because I spend a lot of time writing people's words. I mean, they're fictional people. But, I have to get into these people's heads and know how they think and know how they act. And to do that, you have to know human nature and be able to get into the human mind very well. And it's part of why I took a lot of psychology classes, and why I'm glad that I'm just a very perceptive person, and I can tell a lot from a person just by looking at them, or reading between the lines of what they say, and things like that. And maybe I read into things too much. That's a very good possibility. But a lot of times I think that she was unhappy because things weren't the way that she wanted them to be. And so I was supposed to feel bad, and I don't know what exactly she wanted me to do, because there wasn't really a whole lot that I could do. I mean, I don't have a job. I mean, what do you want me to do? Start prostituting myself out to make money? I mean, I have to put in applications, and I have to get interviews, and I have to cross my fingers and pray to God that, they hire me. But until then, I can't do anything, I mean, I'm donating plasma, and that gets me, well, the first week was $75, and then it dropped me down to 50, a week. And that right there is killing me, because I thought it was going to be 75 every week, and promised the phone company, a certain amount, and now I can't meet that amount because what I thought I was going to be getting is not the correct amount. So, again, having to borrow money from people to take care of my stuff, and I hate it because I feel bad, because I feel like, I'm being a burden on them because I can't handle my own stuff, because, well, I'm in the situation. And so, like, I tried to make her feel better by perking her up and saying, hey, yeah, this sucks, but, don't let it get it down. Just be strong, we're gonna make it through this. Just stick with me. Just hold on a little bit longer, Try not to be so sad about it, And, like, I'm not trying to say, oh, well, your feelings don't matter. And, I don't care that you're sad. And I don't care that this is hard for you. And that, your opinion on this matter doesn't count. I was not saying that. I was trying to encourage her and give her a pep talk. And she took it the wrong way as me being insensitive, and I wasn't. And so, I was trying to say, hey, you're allowed to feel bad about it. Heck, I feel awful. I mean, it's bad enough that, like, you have to deal with my problems, but I have to deal with the fact that you're dealing with those problems. And I feel like a crappy girlfriend because you're having to go through all this because of me. And she said that she didn't care, but if she didn't care, then we wouldn't be having that conversation to begin with, because it wouldn't be an issue. And so, it got to the point where, I was trying to say, hey, yes, you can feel bad about it. I feel bad about it, but don't let it keep you down. You can still feel those feelings, but don't, be miserable all day over it. You gotta press on. You can hold it in there, but still smile. Still be happy, still be positive, still believe that things will get better. That it's not always going to be this way, that things will change. I'll get a job. You'll move out of your parents' house. I'll move out of my mom's house. I'll have a car. I'll be able to do things again. And I don't know if she just didn't believe that anymore, or if she just wanted to have a pity party, or what. But, I got to the point where I was like, I understand that you want me to be sensitive to your feelings and all that stuff, and I'm trying my darndest to be, but, you're not being sensitive to my situation, and the fact that you know that I'm doing the best I can, and that there are times when, I may not be able to talk to you because I'm trying to take care of stuff. And when I can talk to you, don't make a big deal out of the days when I didn't talk to you. Cherish the fact that I am talking to you now, and don't waste, the time that we have, because we don't have a whole lot of time to begin with, I may just have a few hours to talk to you, and I don't want to spend those few hours arguing about the fact that we never talk. We're talking now. Make the most of that moment. And, don't complain like I'm at me the whole time. Tell me about your day, because your day is going to be a whole lot more interesting than mine. Either sitting at home watching the Olympics and cleaning the house and taking care of the cats, or going to help my neighbor Patty with her computer, or going to McDonald's to fill out more applications. Your day's going to be a lot more exciting because you actually have a job and a family that does all kinds of crazy stuff all the time. So tell me about your day, And don't just say, oh, it sucked, or it was okay, and then expect me to go on for hours. Yes, I can talk for hours, but there's not a whole lot going on right now, and all I'm going to do is say, well, I filled out this application, or, well, I went online to look for this, or, well, I helped out Jessica look up some things for equality, and that's all it's going to be, because that's all that's going on, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to do whatever it was that she wanted me to do. But, I got to the point where I was like, well, is this going to be all about what you want and what you need and what you feel, and my stuff doesn't matter? And, she made it seem like I was trying to make it all about me, but really I was trying to point out that she was making it all about her and her feelings and everything. And I'm not saying that that doesn't matter. It does matter. And I acknowledged that it mattered. I told her. And, I kept apologizing for the fact that my life sucks right now, and she has to deal with it. And I gave her an out and said, look, you can wait until I'm back on track. I gave her that opportunity. And she said, no, I want to be with you now. I don't want to, have to wait. I'm going to stick this out with you, and I'm going to support you through this. And she didn't. So I was like, if you're not even going to try and be supportive of the fact that, I'm trying, and you maybe can't always see me doing it because we never see each other, but at least I tried, And if you're not going to try and be strong with me and make it through this, then we shouldn't be together. And when I tried to make that point, and she didn't get it, then she was like, well, forget it. I'm done with this. I don't want to do it anymore. Because you're not, because apparently I was being selfish for trying to encourage her. So, when she said I'm done, I said alright. And that was it. But yeah, so that's part 1 to this. I guess it's gonna end up being a part 2. Thanks for listening to this part. We'll get into the job stuff later. And life and stuff. My hair's still gonna be crazy. So yeah. See you guys in a bit. Stay classy.